So I'm here in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, where the Boston Marathon begins. And actually right now, this is on the third Monday in April. This is the Athletes Village. This field, as well as a couple other fields, are just full of thousands and thousands and thousands of runners getting ready for the big day. But today, it's just the home of Hopkinton High School and Middle School in August with no school. And so here in Hopkinton, here is the starting line of the Boston Marathon. 364 days out of the year, it's just a stripe on the road of a town going about its business. But on that third Monday in April, this is sacred ground for a lot of marathon runners. This is the place that everybody strives to be. And you can see the paint is still fresh from last April. Okay, so now we're here at Wellesley College. This is about mile 13, right before the halfway point of the marathon. Wellesley College is an all-women's college, and on marathon day, this whole row here is lined up with young ladies holding signs and giving out free kisses. They also call it the Scream Tunnel, and you can hear it for about a mile away. Today, all you can hear is the traffic. Okay, so here we are in the course again. We're in the town of Newton. The mile will be like 17, 18. The Boston Marathon course really only has about 3 sharp turns in it. The most famous are, well, they're all famous. At the very end, you turn right onto Hereford Street and then left onto Boylston to go to the finish line. Here in Newton, you make this right-hand turn where you can, right at the Newton Firehouse, which is right here, and that begins the hills of Newton. There's 3 hills. The last one is the most famous one, Heartbreak Hill, and I'm going to see what I can show you here. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm going to go make the turn. Hope you don't get too dizzy here. And when we make the turn, that's where the hills start. So here along the course on the hills of Newton is a statue called Young at Heart. And I'm going to read what it says. This sculpture immortalizes the spirit of Johnny Kelly, Boston's marathon man. The 2 runners triumphantly holding hands represent Johnny Kelly when he first won Boston at age 27, and again at age 84 when he finished his 58th Boston Marathon. Johnny Kelly won the Boston Marathon in 1935 and 1945, finished second 7 times, and placed in the top 10 18 times. Beyond the personal achievements of one man, this sculpture is a dedication to the spirit of everyone who is young at heart. And today someone's left their shoes on this statue. Last year when I was here, someone had put a Boston Marathon bib. I think it's common to put lots of things here. So, next up, Heartbreak Hill. So now we're at the top of Heartbreak Hill, the last of the 3rd hills of Newton, looking at the campus of Boston College. This is mile 20 of the race, which is always a important part of a 26-mile marathon. Many a race has been won or lost right at this point, and the story has it that in the 30s or the 50s, I can't remember, runner A had been leading, and runner B came by and passed him at the top of the hill and touched him on the shoulder, and when he touched him on the shoulder, his heart was broken. And that's how Heartbreak Hill got its name. On race day, this is a mob scene. This is full of students from Boston College, and they are boisterous. By the time I get here, they've had a lot of time to get tanked up, and they are very loud. And from here, it's all downhill into Boston. There's 6 miles left, and this is where you enter Boston proper, or Boston proper. And I hope you've enjoyed this little mini tour of the Boston Marathon course.